Mastering would have. Past hypotheticals explained. How do you talk about something that almost happened but didn't? How do you explain why you didn't do something? How do you express regret about the past? The answer is would have plus past participle, one of the most important structures in advanced English. Why would have matters, essential for explanations and apologies. Express regret naturally. Talk about missed opportunities. Sound more like a native speaker in everyday conversation. What you'll learn today. The basic structure and meaning. Three main uses of would have. Common phrases and patterns. How would have differs from other past structures. Part 1. The basic structure. The formula subject plus would have plus past participle. Examples, I would have called. She would have gone. They would have helped. It would have worked. Contractions, very common in speech. I would have, or I'd have. She would have, she would have, she'd have. They would have, they would have, they'd have. Important, in fast speech, native speakers often say would've, which sounds like would've, but never write would've. This is a common mistake. Always write would have or would've. The core. Meaning, would have. Course, something was possible but didn't happen. Timeline, visualization. Past. Possibility existed. X. Now. It didn't happen. Simple example, I would have called you. Meaning, calling was possible, intended, but it didn't happen. There's a reason why not. Part 2. Use number 1, giving explanations. The pattern. Intention plus obstacle. Use would have to explain why you didn't do something. You had the intention, but an obstacle prevented you. This is the most common use in everyday conversation. I would have plus past participle, but plus obstacle. Example number 1, late to a meeting. Boss. Why were you late to the meeting? You. I would have been on time, but there was terrible traffic. Breaking it down. Intention, be on time. Obstacle, terrible traffic. Result. Was late, didn't happen as intended. Example number 2, didn't call a friend. Friend. Why didn't you call me back? You. I would have called you, but my phone died. Analysis, you're not making excuses. You're explaining that you wanted to call, good intention, but circumstances prevented it. Obstacle. This shows you care. Example. A. I thought you were going to join us for dinner last night. B. I would have joined you, but I had to work late. A. Oh, that's too bad. You missed a great meal. B. I know. I would have loved to be there. Notice, person B uses would have twice. First to explain why they didn't come, intention plus obstacle, then to express regret about missing it. Part 3. Use number 2, expressing regret. The pattern, missed opportunities. Use would have to express regret or sadness about something that didn't happen. You're imagining how nice, good, different it would have been if it had happened. Example number 1, looking at photos. Friend. Look at these photos from our beach trip. You. Wow, that would have been so much fun. What this expresses, regret plus wistfulness. If I had gone, it would have been fun, but I didn't go, and I wish I had. It's a gentle way to express, I wish I'd been there. Example number 2, telling someone they missed out. A. How was the concert last night? B. It was incredible. You would have loved it. What this means, Larswise, if you had been there, you would have loved it. Said to someone who wasn't there. It's both sharing your excitement and expressing that you wish they had come. General regret expressions. That would have been nice. wishing it had happened. It would have been perfect. Ideal scenario that didn't happen. Telling others they missed out. You would have been so proud of someone, something. You would have died laughing. Informal. It was hilarious. Personal wishes. Checkmark. I would have loved to meet her, but didn't get the chance. Checkmark. I would have liked to stay longer, but couldn't. Part 4. Use number 3. Imagining alternatives. The pattern. Would have. Plus condition use. Would have. To imagine how things could have been different if circumstances had changed. This is analyzing the past and thinking about alternative outcomes. It would have plus past participle plus if plus past perfect. Example number 1. Project analysis. Manager. Why did the project fail? Team. It would have succeeded if we had more time. What this means. With more time, success was possible, but we didn't have more time, so it failed. Analyzing what could have made the difference. Variation. Without the if clause. Sometimes the condition is implied, not stated. The if is understood from context. Example. Scenario. Looking at a house that's too expensive. This would have been perfect. Implied. If we could afford it, if it were cheaper, but we can't, it's not. More examples. With more preparation, it would have been easier. Implied condition. A different approach would have been better. Implied, if we had used it. Part 5. Would have versus other structures. Contrast number 1. Would have versus should have. Would have. Hypothetical. What was possible? I would have called you, but my phone died. Neutral explanation. No judgment about right-wrong. Should have. Obligation. Regret. What was right? I should have called you. Admission of mistake. I had an obligation or responsibility, and I didn't do it. The critical difference, would have, equals neutral. What could have happened? Should have equals moral judgment. What was the right thing to do? Would have explains, should have criticizes or expresses regret about obligation. Contrast number 2. Would have versus could have. Would have, likely, expected, given intention. I would have gone to the party. It was likely my plan to go, but something prevented me. Could have, ability, possibility, not necessarily intended. I could have gone to the party. It was possible, easy, I had the ability to go, but I chose not to, or didn't. The difference, would have, emphasizes intention or expectation. Could have, emphasizes ability or possibility. Would have often implies an obstacle prevented you. Could have is more neutral about why it didn't happen. Follow for more nuanced grammar tips that will help you sound truly natural in English.